Hey guys, we are finally having sunny days in Berlin, and moreover, days with a more pleasant temperature. I'm not the kind of person who likes hot days, but I do love sunny days, especially if it's a bit chilly. That day I was going to pick up my mug from this ceramics shop. A few weeks earlier, I had gone to the shop with a group of girls from Girls Gone International in Berlin to paint a ceramic of our choice and have a chat. I ended up choosing a mug to paint, and I will show you the result in a moment. After picking up my mug, I went to a place I really like, a bookshop. I love going to this particular bookshop because we can pick up a book, sit down and read it without necessarily having to buy it. And they have lots of children's books in English. And of course, also in German. Actually, they have more in German than in English. I found some children's books that I wanted to read, like this one by Benji Davies and this one by Beatrice Blue. Back at home, it's time to see how the mug turned out. The painting is quite different compared to the day I painted it because they finished the ceramic with hand glazed and fired. You can see the difference in the picture in the top corner. And yes, I chose to paint the soot sprites from the movie Spirited Away. That's another day, and it was Sunday afternoon, and I needed fresh air. So at these times, I always like to go to the park to be in the middle of nature and watch people interacting. Look at these road signs you have here in Berlin. The name of this sign is Ampelmann. I have already shown a bit about this park here on the channel. It's known for having a fountain with 14 Grimm's fairy tale character statues. And I took advantage of the fact that I brought my sketchbook and some paints and tried to draw some of the statues. Another thing I like about this time of year, apart from the sunny days, are the gardens inside the parks with all kinds of flowers. Today I spent a lot of time taking photos of some flowers and watching the bees and seeing the different colors combinations that you can find in nature. And yes, I saw 2 children perched in the tree. One day, perhaps, I will live in a house with a garden or an apartment with a balcony so that I can grow some flowers in the springtime. After looking at the flowers, I decided to go home, but ended up finding a good opportunity to draw a particular tree that I saw. By the way, I almost don't have a recording of this moment because I thought the camera was recording it, but I'd actually forgotten to play it back. So luckily for me, I decided to check it if everything was okay and realized my mistake. Here you can see the result and the tree in particular. I ended up changing a few things, adding a little house at the foot of the tree to make it look more like a fairy tale. Going to the park is always good for me, as I was born and grew up in the countryside. I miss being in the middle of nature, so whenever I leave the house and go to a park, I feel my energy recharge. Hey, I would like to talk about something that I have been paying more attention to recently, and I think this thing is important to keep me motivated and also to nourish my creativity, which is hobbies, basically. Last week, I finished assembling a miniature. Is this one here in this box. Basically, it's always happened. Basically, it is candy shop. As you can see, just a second. So the name is Cherry Blossoms in the Dreamland. And we have light also. So basically it's a candy shop with a lot of little tiny candies. And there's a table, the characters. There's a lake here, this little blue spot. Also a train with some cherry blossoms trees. Also there's this part here. It is, there's a book. Oh, and it opens actually. As you can see, it opens and there's some texts and pictures there. Yeah. But yeah, basically I spent some weekends on this miniature to assemble it, basically. And it was really fun to do that. Of course, it needs patience to do that, but I really like to spend time doing this miniature. And right now, I'm looking forward to do the next project that I will do as a hobby. I was in doubt about what this next project would be. I have two ideas. One is doing my own sketchbook, like literally sewing it and do the cover and all the things, or learning how to embroider. I think that's the pronunciation, embroider. But then I decided to do the sketchbook. But of course, after the notebook, I will learn how to embroider. I feel that having hobbies, it helps me exercise my creativity, and also it's a great way to spend time away from screens. Maybe this thing about don't want be in front of a screen has influenced me a lot, because I spend my whole day in front of a screen. It could be my laptop or my iPad or my smartphone. I feel that I need things that are not related to screens, because it can relax me. Like, I don't need to express my eyes. Okay, to do a miniature, I need to express a little bit. Sorry guys, I need to express a little bit, but that's fine. It's not a screen with light and all things that happens in a screen. So yeah, from now, I can see the importance about having a hobby. And if you guys want some tips about hobbies, like what to do, I will leave a list of types of hobbies that you can do down below in the description of this video. Also, you can see here some of the hobbies, and I hope that one of them can relate to you. And even if you don't work in front of a screen in your whole day, I think it's important to have a hobby to nourish your creativity. It's really important, I think. Even if you're not an artist or a person related to art, hobbies are really good for you. And that's it for the video today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you like it, you can leave a like in this video. It will help me a lot. Also, you can support me subscribing on my channel. And yeah, I forgot about introduce myself actually. So my name is Charlene, I'm an illustrator. Currently I'm trying to become a children's book illustrator, and welcome to my channel and to my videos. On this channel I share a little bit about my life as an illustrator and also things related to creativity. And see you in the next video, guys. Bye!